Merry Christmas Eve, fellas. We have the Christmas NBA video for you guys today. I have 5 bets for you today. 3 in one game, actually. I'm kind of taking advantage of one of the later slates. We have none of the 12 o'clock slate, but we'll get into all of that. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, but we do have money to make. So let's get on top of it. Starting on Underdog Fantasy per usual. So again, we always are going to be on Underdog Fantasy using code BDGE when you sign up. Make sure you take advantage. You get $1,000. Plus, you'll get a free Patrick Mahomes square. Plus, you'll also get a free Victor Wembanyama square. So again, you get 2 free squares plus the $1,000 on top. So make sure you lock in and take advantage. Again, we're not going to have anything in the 12 o'clock slate, so we're going to work down. We don't have anything in the 2:30 either, actually. I am leaning, if you want to lean in this game, I do kind of like Luka's under on 3-pointers made or just points in general. Minnesota is one of the best at defending opposing point guards and shooting guards this season, so that could be a decent shout, but it's not strong enough for me to fade Luka in this matchup. What I will do is take Jason Tatum over 9.5 rebounds. I got him at -115 on FanDuel. And as you guys can see here, he's been crushing this line, hitting this in 7 of the last 10 games this season. And he's hit this over 5 of the last 5 games. And he's been doing it in easy fashion. As you look at his rebound chances, 21, 16, 18, 19, 14, 18. If he gets anything above 14 to 15, I feel great about his rebounds. He's averaging 16.5 in the past 10 games this season. And now he's going to play at a home game where he's hit this in 6 of the last 10, 4 of the last 5 home games, averaging 15.8 rebound chances per game. And this Philly team, when playing power forwards, allow the 3rd most rebounds to opposing power forwards this season. So we really like to see that as well when looking at this line. If we go even further into this on props madness, you can see his rebounding line and the Sixers rebounding. Again, he just crushed this, and you can see easy rebound chances there. They allow the 16th most overall rebound chances to opposing teams. So again, a little bit above the average there, or a little bit below the average there, technically, to giving up opposing rebounds. And if you also just look at opposing power forwards versus this Philly team, it's insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the last 8 power forwards have hit over on their rebounding lines versus this team. So you feel great about it. You feel great about Jason Tatum hitting over this mark. I absolutely love this line. I think you can easily see 12 to 13 in this game. If you want to sprinkle a little plus money for over 10, you can do that as well. Heading on to our biggest game of the night, we do have 3 plays in this Lakers versus Golden State game. 2 struggling teams that both need a bounce back desperately right now. The Lakers have struggled defensively. Meanwhile, Golden State has struggled offensively. So it should be a very interesting matchup between these 2 teams. And it's just one of the most iconic LeBron versus Steph on Christmas Day. You love to see it. It's one of the most fun matchups. I want them to bring the Christmas jerseys back so goddamn bad. We need that in the NBA like right now. As soon as possible. It's something that made the NBA special on Christmas. I think it's something that we need to see back once again. But we are not going to be taking, actually, we are going to take a rebound. We might as well hop straight into that one. I'm taking Anthony Davis over 12.5 rebounds. I got this plus 115 on DraftKings. You also can probably take it on Underdog. Again, we don't have alt lines up yet on my computer, but you guys can probably see it and get it as well on Underdog Fantasy. But I'm going to be taking it here. This Golden State team allows the 2nd most rebounds to opposing centers this season. And obviously, Anthony Davis has hit this 3 of the last 5 games and has been rolling on the rebound chances. Obviously, his rebound chances have not loaded versus Detroit yet, but he's averaging 22.6 rebound chances if we take out Detroit. In his past 5 games. 22.6 rebound chances means he has 13 extra chances damn near to hit this line. And I think he's going to continue to crush this mark. He needs 13 rebound chances. If he's seeing 23, you get those 10 buffered. I think he's going to smash over that mark. Yeah, I think he's going to easily crush this spot here versus a Golden State defense that just gets killed by centers. As you can see, there's a lot of green here to go around. Obviously, Miles Turner hit over this mark. Rudy Gobert hit over. Zach Edey hit over on his line. Alfred Sengun hit over on his line. Naz Reid, same thing. It's just a lot of green here. Obviously, you do have a few little reds, but for the most part, there's a lot of green going on against these centers this season. And then you go to the full look from Props Madness, which is where you can kind of see just the overall ratings. You go to Anthony Davis. Again, they have him at 11.5. You can take the juice at 11.5 if you want to. I personally am just going to take the plus money at 12.5, but they are the third. They allow the 3rd most rebounds in general this season. So I think I'm definitely going to slam that Anthony Davis line. And I think he's going to keep crushing it. You can take it for -130, I think, or -135. If you want to do that, 11.5, be my guest. All right, and then to our next play, we're going to go to assists, and we're going to go to Steph Curry. Over 5.5 assists. So we got this at -125 on DK. I don't know if you can get this on Underdog. We can look. Again, my computer just needs to update. Wow, Bronny at half assists on Christmas Day. That's kind of lit. I don't see it here for assists yet, but it will pop up again. All these plays will pop up on Underdog eventually. It's just when they're not right now, there's no point or whatever on my computer. So, again, it's so touchy with this. If you load it on your phone, you're 90% chance going to see it. Just taking Steph Curry over 5.5 assists. You'll love this spot as this team allows the 5th most assists to opposing point guards this season, and I think that's going to continue here as they have allowed guys like Cade Cunningham, De'Aaron Fox to crush over this mark, Mike Conley in the past. Again, when you look at like John Morant and Marcus Smart, then they're not really high assist guys anyway, so I'm not really leaning too far into that. Trae Young had 20 assists recently against this team. And Steph's been really rolling, right, the past few games. The last 10 games, you look at this, he's hit this 6 of the last 10 games. He's also hit this in 65% of games this season, but his potential assists have looked very good. Obviously, get rid of that 1 where it's at 0. He's averaging 10.7 potential assists in the last 5 games. He's averaging 12.2 potential assists, and for his line to only be at 5.5, he's almost doubling the assists that he needs. That is what you want to see when you're looking at potential assist to assist ratio. If he was at 11 or 12 potential assists for this game, getting him a 5.5, I feel fantastic about, and I think he can easily smash over this mark in a perfect matchup versus this Lakers team. I expect, again, if we go to Props Madness, just look at the overall how this team does versus assists. They allow the 7th most assists this season. And again, he's had some massive games here, like 20 potential assists versus the Mavs. I think we can see almost something similar here versus the Lakers, where he's going to see extended minutes. He's going to have a lot of opportunity. And I think we might see a big game from Steph Curry for the first time in a while, because he's just been kind of in a slump recently. Heading to our points play, we actually don't have a LeBron play, which is like the irony of all of this, but we are going to be taking, where is he? Yeah, Draymond Green over 7.5 points. I know it sounds disgusting. We got him at -120 on BetMGM, but this team allows the 2nd most points in the paint this season, which is where Draymond scores 23% of his points, as you can see on the shot chart here. Also, in transition, he scores 21% of his points. They're 4th worst. I get it looks a little bit rough where spot-up shots, they allow the 10th fewest. But again, this defense has been in a slump recently, and they've allowed a ton of spot-up shots. So I think this number is a little bit skewed from the beginning of the season compared to now. But they're just kind of middle of the pack at damn near everything on defense and getting worse by the day. So again, being able to get this line where Draymond Green has hit over this mark in 64% of games, I feel great about this. And I think he easily smashes over this mark today. Obviously, this team has allowed, when you go to power forwards, allowed the 5th most points to opposing power forwards this season. And even if he plays small ball center, they still allow the 9th most points to opposing centers this season. So again, this defense has been shit recently. I expect it to kind of still be shit. And I expect Draymond Green to kind of go out there and score some fucking points. On Christmas Day, with this team giving up so many power forward points, I think the pick and roll can be huge here for Draymond and Steph. They easily can connect on a few different plays. I like the system play between the two, so I really love this spot for Draymond Green. Staying with the points thing, we are going to head to Denver one last time, as we're going to take Nikola Jokic under 30.5 points. I took this at -125 on DraftKings. I think we're easily slamming this line once again. Now, I get Phoenix looks like they're bad versus centers. I understand, but we're going to get nitty-gritty here with the numbers here. I'm going to get a little bit deeper with the numbers. As of right now, Jamal Murray is going to play. He is listed as probable, which means most likely he's going to play. Click the games with Jamal Murray playing in the game. Boom. Shoots down to 39%. He's hit this line this season. In 3 of his last 10 games, he's hit this. Now it's like, okay, what happens when he's playing Nurkic? You know, it's like, okay, that's a center he's going to be facing. This team sucks versus opposing centers, apparently. Okay, so let's just see how he's done versus Nurkic in the past. Not hot. When Jamal Murray plays, and he plays Jusuf Nurkic, right? In his last 7 appearances versus him, dating back to even last year, he's hit this in 2 of 7 games versus him. Now, you get rid of Jamal Murray. Say Jamal Murray doesn't have to play yet a few games. He has 1 extra win. Extra over, right? I just don't see a world where he's going to continue to just crush this line. I get this year at 32 without Jamal, but Jamal takes his percentage down drastically. Like, you go to right here, usage of 31% without Jamal Murray. You go with Jamal Murray, shoots down to 29%. That's 2% less usage. You're probably like, gut, does that really matter? 28% for the full season. Like, does 2% usage really matter? 2% usage is a pretty big deal. If you go from 31% usage on average to 29% usage on average, you're losing a lot of points per game, using a lot of assists per game because someone else is just ball handling more, right? Even when Russ was in the lineup, it still took away from Nikola on the passes because, Russ took some usage away. When Jamal's in the lineup, it takes a lot of usage away because Jamal's a very dominant guard. So I just don't love this spot, even against a Phoenix defense that on paper gives up a ton of points to centers. Just gave up 32 to him last time they played, but I just don't see him getting over 30.5 again with Jamal in the lineup. I think Jamal takes some shots away from him. He sees less attempts, sees less good looks like he did without him. It's just a whole different running game. That's why he only hit this in 39% of games this season with him. I think we easily snag an under here on a pretty sharp play. Now, I could be reading too far into it, but for now, I don't think I am. You can take all these plays on Pickett. You can go on to Pickett and see all the plays that I've placed for the past day. For Christmas Day, we have 12 units going up, which means we have 12 straight bets going up. So I'm excited for Christmas. You can see all the plays I have. When you use code BDGE when you sign up, it's absolutely free. Plus, you'll be able to see all of my plays and tail whatever you need. You can go click on it, you click copy, and boom, it tails it with the exact odds and everything, or the best odds that you could possibly get for the time. So make sure you lock in, take advantage, sign up on Pickett. Let me know what you guys are taking in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Enjoy your Christmas and happy holidays. Peace.